this new document na modi abaro ket Okraku na akasa na sign ye e na so na sign ya eye dan e na ket etimi e sign sa document no. All right, it's time to serve God, man and country. Ya trase ne de agudie mu nsem kakra ya popo ano no ya hwe ne de nkomo na ababe som all platform we so ebuso message nkomo we bomodin se obehye link no eti amaye na ene abroad ne din ede Daniel Kofi Kyere ne nkomo ababe piem wo hanom latest updates ababe piem e wo hanom na eye good news ya hwe ne de nkomo no ababe som all platform we so yibewramu ewo Black Queen striker ababawa ni din ede Doris Buadua yes ababawa no yibewramu ewo na kache na ono so ya the latest update kakra ede abana is in the form of entertainment ena ye de ebro yewia na ket Okraku hunsensem enema nam so ama ket Okraku afeli ewo football administration mu no yebebo enkomo kakra ede fa ho na opania ni din oye former Kumasi Asante Kotoko ohwe omu graphic bia no mede ba no Express Kotoko Express ono eye former editor na opani din e de Mr. Jerome Ochre eno okowura mu ewo Sporty FM ekodi nkomo na ne nkomo ni nyia it was centered around Ghana football and ket Okraku administration no na ensem okan ne de I strongly believe ket Okraku wa hwe nani enhyara enye ohu sa video na nani enhyara enye eyen sempai ye the latest in yaro e ba be som e wo hanum so abusa message obaso a subscribe like it ne leave a comment uwie pe na wapia share na enkomo no aye kama sports link extra e wo honom GH report enso ho ni nyina owramu a e be boa ye no subscribe na wa share link ne so edi amaye now fast forward ye nwamu na ye fa enkomo no enhyase emfa emao na me hyase dia nam de huram e wo nia eye entertainment eye ababawa ne din the Doris Buadua na ababawa no wo gine ni papa yes ono eye Black Queen striker na uni say uramu akuma wood for no Dr. Like mu de nyum biapa ene ramu ene ababawa no wo de sa nyum we etwa na nase a enya asenketo yenramu ni enkohwe Black Queen striker ababawa ne din the Doris Buadua wo abra wo de ramu etwa na nase. All right, fantastic. Said Yekano, all work and no play make Jack a dull boy, and I say a lazy boy. It's and also Black Queen striker no Doris Buadua and a can and acid in dating or honum. Young Ram the good one and Sunday Hokote Mr. Jerome Ochre and Seminole. Nina a brought any day a day Daniel Kofi Kyere. Na Obaka a brought to me Bekacho say, Yen has a February more. Abrante no yebete asempa e de free abrante no akache na reporter epa chesa Daniel Kofi Kyere no abrante ne ho egusu a eto no na abrante no kra ebo modi bu na ketem ewramu e wo chesa Germany potemo baabi ekohia ne spiritual father opani anase osofo a ne din e de Apostle Prince Blankson ansa okohia no eni kwatwetwe enkomo bra wotim say spiritual father no wodi ema ne ye pa enya asenketo atokosia no wo Germany potemo baabi a yefra no Brainschwing ho ena Daniel Kofi Kyere ekohia ne spiritual father pese wotimi akohia no kra no eche say abrante no e recover di emu odin a enche abrante no yebehu no wo pitch ne so no wa hyase ebo adwuma edima Freiburg ti eno so good news a sports link kan yensaka yede enkomo no ete emao honum te wohwe mfonyini na eno ene da screen so kama Daniel Kofi Kyere yes very soon we return no bebo games ahodo na abuso yenwamu ewo former Kumasi Asante Kotoko editor Mr. Jerome Ochre nensam ahodo waka ede afa ket Okraku ho enema ahodo a enam so market Okraku wabawe dani failure ewo football administration mu yenko na yenko te Mr. Jerome Ochre
But I'm looking at Okraku, the one who did the FA Cup.
Yeah.
I'm looking at how solid he was during the FA Cup era. Okay? The innovations, the creativity, the ideas, the implementation plan. It was clockwork. And now I sit back and vouch for Kurt and say, look, with his performance at the FA Cup level, Kurt can turn the fortunes of our football around.
So
so why is he now unwilling now that he has a bigger pie?
Let me show you where the missing link is.
Tell me.
The missing link is in the fact that when he was FA Cup committee chair or a member of the committee, he was working under a different system.
Sporty FM.
The system had its own problems. He then knew the problems there. He wanted to chart a new path, and we saw it. He gets power, and he refuses to commit to the things that he knew are good. I'll give you an example. You see that comment he made that I don't work with my enemies? Nobody says that. President Mahama is still appointing people. Look at the appointment he's done. Some people are not happy.
Yeah.
Because in the president's mind, these are the people I want to work with. But the people think, oh, I should have been there. President Mahama will not come and say, I don't work with my enemies. But everybody knows that he will only pick people he wants to work with.
Yeah.
That very statement of Kurt was a signal to the intent he had.
Sani explained that statement when Sani came here.
Yes, I listened to him.
But Kurt hasn't been able to go back to explaining it himself.
I listened to
Sani.
Sani.
And it kind of like it's hunting him.
Yes, it is. I listened to Sani, but I completely disagree with him.
Okay.
Because I listened to Kurt when Asempa FM had their sports forum. The first thing he said was, until this moment, I thought you were against me. How can you think like that? How? Because I said, they have to do their work. It's not about liking you or not liking you. When he spoke with Gary on Joy, he said, under my reign, no coach will have the independence to select players alone. Who says that? So there's a litany of things that he said that, in my view, is a manifestation of the real intent. So it is not out of the blue. Because I'm young. I haven't followed football for longer period like some of you have done. But I love the Brazilian national team so much. When the senior team coach of Brazil is to name players, it's like the finance minister coming to read the budget in Ghana. Nobody jokes with it. And the authority lies with the coach. Even if there are people behind who screens or vets the list, it is not made public. Nobody says it. The moment you utter it, it creates a certain impression. And that's why our Black Stars and other aspects of our national team management has sunk. Because the intent is not genuine. Nobody can convince me on this. Because from the period I have seen the Black Stars at work, this is the lowest it has come. And it has come so because of the sort of orientation the people who are handling the team is attending to it. For example, if you maybe I'm veering into national team issues, but see, if you take the management of our Black Stars from '99, Otoado is the worst to have handled the team because some of the coaches won a game. Which game has he won in the last 6 matches he played? But we are offering justification.
He won against Mali.
Oh no, I'm okay.
In
So
the AFCON qualifier.
So I'm talking about that.
Okay, the AFCON qualifier.
Let me contextualize it so that people don't say I'm talking about the AFCON games. For what reason was Siki Akuno fired and even embarrassed? It was non-performance. it's Sike's record on AFCON qualifiers worse than what Otoado has done. Otto is staying because he's a friend of the system. And we cannot run the national team like that.
Kofi Kyere was sacked for similar things.
But Kofi Kyere is better than all the coaches Kurt has hired in the last 5 years. We cannot run the national team like that. I'm saying that the intent, how we are running the national team, is a manifestation of what they had harbored. Kofi Kyere was always going to be fired the moment the system got power. I mean, Kurt and his team got power. But you see, there are some things you can't force. There are a lot of things as human beings that are not within our reach, that are not within our power. If a person is good, no matter the weaknesses the person has, the good sides will show one day. And that's what Kwesi Appiah proved to us in Accra.
Qualified ahead of us.
I mean, with Sudan, we were mocking Niger and those countries. Today, we can't beat them. So I'm saying that it is not just a matter of they being good people. Yes, they are good people. But they have abdicated what they know to be right, to be doing other things. Otherwise, player imposition will not happen in national team management. Because we know it to be wrong. CK couldn't say it when he had power. But he leaves power and tells us that, look, I didn't have the independence. And why should I doubt it when the person he's accusing has publicly said so? So, Ket might be a good person, but the intent with which he's running the game is opposite who he is. That is the problem here. The crisis we are having in our Premier League, all of us know that it is not correct. Mr. Ansa, who is Gaka boss today, Accra Sports Stadium. There was a Kotoko House game or so. The gates, it was messy. He was the one who held my hand. And Jerome, come, and I entered. But why should it be so? Other journalists were there. Maybe he doesn't know them. And I'm not faulting him for that. It's because maybe he knows me. But I'm saying that in a properly functioning system, it's not going to be about faces. It's not going to be about people. It's about systems. You show your card, you go. But all other places, including my own Kumasi, I mean, where I say my own Kumasi because I work there, I've been there with the people. Sometimes you don't get it as you should have it. Recently, my friend Graham, our friend, was giving a testimony of how, and I don't mean to say this to boast or praise myself, but I heard a plot by some of our fans to attack him at a game. When the game finished, they were going to attack him because they were not happy with certain things he said. And they were coming. I heard them. I rushed ahead of them, went to Graham and said, come to me, because these guys are going to be funny. Come to me. As Graham came, he was even surprised why I was pulling him away like that. But moments later, he realized, Jerome saved me. So I'm saying that all these conditions have been there. And it is because the people who know the right thing are not doing what they know to be right. Look, in 2020, January 2020, it's 5 years now, the Kotoko fan who was shot in the eye.
I think something upon.
What has happened to him? What did the police do? Do we today know the policeman who shot, whose gun went off? Do we know?
No.
Elsewhere, it won't be the case.
No.
So if people are questioning even the
Competence of the
competence
police.
of the police to get to the bottom of this matter, they are right.
Fantastic one. Ebusuya eti ensem no me dem say I believe say Okraku hu video ya. Ebia na ni enhye da enye ho. On say Ghana ha no wo ka no kra ye mpewasem. Na wo ka no kra nso a ya na ohu ehi. Ensem a Mr. Jerome ka ni nyina ensem a sebe you and I ye begya tum say ni nyina no is on point. No kra no kwasem no we dey. Wo ka no adwuma no Okraku betima ye pa. But appointment bi a waye ye no omo afeli no. Enna chese Okraku na nkasa no yenhyara enhu de ha no na say de ekoso nti ama oye niema sa ohwe Okraku CV ni bi ekura na you can tell say Okraku woye obi a adwuma ne say ko ye no more than de ehu but say football no wato na sawram as won fa hwe ho he doesn't care de ekobia no abusia is serious. Can you believe say Okraku say ball no mpese ye boro omo the security measures agwakwan mu Okraku ne yesi woni Ghana ha wo yare no Okraku assign document eti ye bisa say Okraku eba aba Ghana eno wa sign document no anasa Okraku omo the document omo fly the document no koma no e outside ho na yesi wo yare no eno sign ye mo se mo ball no na me de kuma sansan tekotoko any house folks omo jepene na ball no mko body a omo ajejereje cause any power yare obi ewu kra no ontimi nkomanhia na say ontimi enko kotoko secretariat enko mo yakọ ontimi enko pole abusuan fie enko mo yakọ per reporter GF for na edeba na according to na no odro safo ESCO member or say Ket Eyare. Ket is unwell. And until I want me enfre kotokofo na say want me can be a young huno or no excuse on what they buy. So this new document na modi abaron Ket Okraku na kasa na sign ye. And as on na sign ya a dan and a Ket etimi a sign sa document no. Though we are living in a modern world, but obi asam kesiya say esino wontimi nkasa mfa ho wontimi ye hwe mfa ho. But a bam measure say more person sa de kobo no dia yetimi enya Ket Okraku se wasan. Ghana a joke papa. A joke country, joke nation. Any egum. Abusa che wadwene e honom. Yes, ensem no e no nya bi etie no Ket Okraku a wako sign document obi o yare che wadwene medin e Kobe and I wait my friend Kobe Finest Sports Link Extra ko subscribe na ewura mu so GH report na ho nso no subscribe na bibi anya dey enya kama isabi share